Right now at 6 o'clock, healthcare workers are expected to speak up this morning at the state capitol. We'll tell you what they want to see happen when it comes to finalizing the sale of a healthcare group.
And investing in a project to bring clean and safe drinking water to people in one shoreline city. Why this project is just the start of something good.
Also, fire crews in several communities responded to house fires over the weekend. We'll tell you what we know so far this morning.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. We're glad you're starting off your new week with us, America Arias.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Yes, good morning. We hope you had a good weekend. All right, let's look forward here and get right over to meteorologist Rachel Piscatelli.
Hey, good morning.
It is cold out
Frosty
there.
Frosty out there.
Yep.
Frost on the cars.
It is a cold one. Make sure you give yourself some extra time. Start those cars early. Everyone statewide dealing with frost this morning as all of us are below freezing. It's 24 right now over in Hartford. Our winds, though, are calm. So that's working in our favor as we don't have a wind chill to deal with this morning. But it's 18 degrees right now over in Vernon. It's 22 in Manchester. It's 20 in Bristol. So a lot of us are going to be reaching for that heavier jacket and maybe even the scarves and the hats too. It's 28 in Milford, 30 degrees in Bridgeport. It's 23 now in Danbury. So moving forward, once that sun comes up, we are going to see a good amount of sunshine, abundant sunshine. But moving forward, noon, 1 o'clock, clouds will increase, leading to partly to mostly cloudy skies, and our temperatures will be cool, 42 to about 46 degrees, so a below average day expected. Overnight tonight, it's cold, but not as cold. Heading through the day tomorrow, it will turn breezy. We'll talk about that, your 7-day forecast, coming up in just about 15 minutes. Symphony, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great Monday so far. Let's get you up to speed with what's happening outside on the roads, and it's been a pretty smooth commute so far. No incidents to report. Let's take a live look in East Hartford, where folks are up and at it bright and early on this Monday as construction was wrapping up in that area. Checking out the Hartford drive times, no delays to report on 91, 84, or Route 2. New Haven looking good. Minor slowdown reported on 95 South heading down to Bridgeport. You'll get there in about 27 minutes. We'll have another update for you coming up at 6:30.
Symphony, thanks so much. All right, healthcare workers from some Eastern Connecticut Health Network hospitals are going to rally at the Capitol today. They want action from state officials when it comes to the sale of their branches.
Yeah, they tell us that without something getting done soon, the health network will crumble. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin is live at Manchester Memorial with the details. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. The doctors, nurses, and some of the other healthcare workers here at the hospitals like this one in Manchester are all going to gather today at the Capitol. They say that they're going to rally together because they want to try to put pressure on the state leaders that are in control of making the decision as to whether or not this hospital network will be sold to the Yale New Haven health system. The Eastern Connecticut Health Network includes hospitals in Manchester, Rockville, and Waterbury, all owned by Prospect Medical Holdings. Workers say they are concerned about the deteriorating financial conditions and how that's impacting their ability to actually care for their patients. More than a year ago, Yale New Haven Health put in an offer to buy ECHN, but that sale still has not been approved as state leaders review that agreement. Town leaders have also spoken up about the situation. The Vernon mayor says ECHN's current ownership has weakened this network over time and has now hit a breaking point after a cyber attack over the summer that happened due to poor quality computer systems. He tells us if the sale doesn't go through, it's going to be a pretty big loss for all of these communities.
When we talk about this, everybody's saying, well, we're going to lose our 2 hospitals. It's not just the hospitals. They have x-ray centers. They have, which contain MRIs and all the medical needs. They have walk-in clinics.
ECHN officials spoke with lawmakers earlier this year about the challenges that they were facing. In a statement that they released back in September, the company said, quote, "We hope the state approves the change of ownership application as soon as possible and without onerous conditions. We believe it is critical to sustain local access to health care and to preserve jobs in the local community." Now, we have reached out to all of these healthcare systems for an update on where things stand at this point, also to get some statements from them. We have not yet heard back. We will, of course, be working on that. And then again, that rally is at 10 o'clock this morning at the Capitol. We will be following that as well. Live in Manchester, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Okay, Brooke, thank you. Yeah, this is a story we've been following and one we will continue to follow. Happening today in New London, work is set to begin to try to eliminate all of the city's lead water pipes. Of course, this is an effort to ensure that people have clean drinking water.
Yeah, New London is the first municipality in the state to start this work, which is part of the federal Bipartisan Infrastructure Act. Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro is joining us now in New London. He's live with much more. Angelo, good morning.
I don't think Angelo can hear us, but we can get back to him. In just general terms here, it's just part of a bigger initiative by the Environmental Protection Agency. They are trying to achieve 100% lead service line removal and replacement.
Yeah, Michael Reagan, the EPA administrator, makes the reasoning very simple. He says the science is clear and there's no safe level of exposure to lead.
Yeah, so by the way, the initiative itself is called the Lead Service Line Replacement Accelerators. It's a big partnership with the Department of Labor, our state, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Wisconsin, all working with dozens of communities. And it's giving hands-on support throughout the process. And once again, the money is coming mostly from the federal bipartisan infrastructure law. It's going to cost $36 million in just New London. This is a big, big project, but they say it's eligible for a 75% federal subsidy. In a statement, U.S. Senator Chris Murphy wrote, "Too many families in Connecticut face serious health risks because their water flows through old lead pipes. Everyone needs access to clean, safe drinking water." So we'll have more on that story when we get back out to Angelo.
Meantime, at 6:06, 9 families forced out of their apartment complex because of a fire. It happened just before 4 o'clock yesterday morning on Sherman Street. Firefighters finding flames in the third-floor closet. They were able to get the fire under control. No word yet on what sparked that fire. One man was checked on the scene for possible smoke inhalation, but no one else was hurt. The Red Cross offering help to 15 adults and 5 children who were displaced by this fire. And unfortunately, several pets are dead after a house fire in East Windsor. Firefighters say this one happened at about 4:30 yesterday afternoon at a home on Skinner Road in the Broadbrook neighborhood. Now, that fire apparently started in the bedroom. Crews were able to get the flames under control. Firefighters from Warehouse Point, South Windsor, Ellington, and Summers came in to help those crews. While fire officials haven't said if there were any working smoke detectors in any of these homes, these are both good incidents for a good reminder for all of us to check the batteries inside of smoke as well as carbon monoxide detectors in our homes.
New Haven police said a man was stabbed early Saturday morning, but said the man told them he didn't even realize it at first. Officers said they found the victim on Crown Street and that he had been stabbed in the arm. They said the victim told them he only noticed it while leaving a local nightclub. They said he had no idea where it happened or who did it. Thankfully, it's not a serious injury. But this morning, police are checking surveillance cameras in the area. Today, Governor Ned Lamont is expected to swear in the new commissioner of the Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection. It's Ron L. Higgins, who will replace James Ravella, who's now retired. Today's ceremony is set for 1:30 this afternoon on Country Club Road in Middletown.
And looking ahead to tomorrow, recount is expected to happen for Fairfield's first selectman race. As of right now, Democrat Bill Gerber has 42-vote lead over Republican incumbent Brenda Kupchik. Now, this comes days after Connecticut State Police found that there was no criminal activity at a storage facility that stores election equipment and ballots. Last Wednesday, Fairfield police had contacted the state police about a suspicious incident at that facility.